We talked a lot about testing, simulation, the technology development that goes into the Ferrari Formula One car itself. What I'd love to know is, what does that mean for me and my little runabout that I drive every day?
Okay. Right, so that question for Fiona. I'm going to send that to Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi, to Guy Lovett. Guy, can you answer Fiona's question?
I can absolutely. Can you hear me for a start?
Yes, we absolutely can. Did you manage to find some local currency there from Abu Dhabi and just pop it into the back of your laptop? Because we can absolutely hear you guys, so please go for it.
Yeah, Mark's lent me some money. I think this comes down to what we were saying earlier, or trying to say earlier, about technology transfer. For us, it's one of the fundamental pillars behind the work that we do with Ferrari and Formula One. Yes, we're ambitious. Yes, we want to add performance and we want to win. But ultimately, we're doing it as a technology investment as well. For us, for Shell, it's about extracting all the technology, all the innovation, and all the understanding that we're accumulating while working with Ferrari, taking that out of racing and applying that to our road-going products like V-Power fuels and Shell Helix Ultra engine oils. And it's not just about the additives and the chemistry and the advanced formulations. It's also about the methodologies, how we test the fuels and oils, what are we doing around simulation and modelling, and applying that from track to the road.
Okay, and Mark, if I can sort of come to you, as we start to sort of look ahead to 2016, we talk about this innovation partnership, as it is from next year onwards, between Shell and Scuderia Ferrari. What exactly does that mean? And are you going to be busy in the off-season? How does it work for a Ferrari test driver?
Normally, first the products are tested in the benchmark or in the dynos, let's say, that Shell have. Once it's positive, it goes into the dynos in Maranello. And when that works also positive, then we test it on the racetrack before it goes into the race team. So yes, we do test the cars, but as you know, there's very little testing now. There's going to be only 8 days for the whole season next year. And that's very little, which that means we test drivers have less work on the track, and we work a lot on the simulators. But on the simulators, we cannot tell the fuel. So test drivers, we're testing the fuel less than we used to test in the past because the regulations do not allow us to test anymore.
Thank you.
If I may, David, as well, I just want to pick you up on something that you said.
I want to talk about this myth about an off-season, because yes, this is the last race of the season, but we couldn't be busier. We're now full speed into the development of next year's power unit, next year's car, next year's fuels and next year's oils. And so I'd love to say that we're going to have a relaxing few weeks until the tests in February and the first race in March, but that's just not the case.
You'd be sipping champagne in Abu Dhabi or whatever and enjoying the paddock and the hospitality, but clearly I was wrong. You absolutely won't be doing that. But if you do, you've been caught.